Hey everyone, it's Fim over here. If you want to keep updated with the latest from Maroon Talk, make sure to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You may also follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Pocket Casts, Breaker, Overcast, and Radio Public. UP Fight! Welcome to Maroon Talk, the only segment dedicated for anything and everything UP Fighting Maroons. I am Fim Moran, batch 2010 from UP Los Baños.
Enzo Regondola, batch 2010, UP Diliman.
And I'm Steve Pinawin, batch 2012, UP Manila.
Yes, sir! Welcome! Welcome, Steve.
Thank you.
Well represented yung campuses natin ngayon.
Medyo diverse ang natin. I'd like to welcome Steve Pinawin from the UP Fight Club into this episode. Thank you, Steve, for joining us.
Yep, thank you. Represent UP Fight Club. Thank you.
Okay, so for today, we're gonna discuss just like what we discussed the last episode. We have recent news that Juan Gomez de Llano won't be joining the team for season 83 as well to focus on the Gilas program. Sige, Enzo, I'll let you do the first take on this one. What do you think about this move?
Well, syempre, as UP fans, UP supporters, syempre medyo tayo dyan. Medyo disappointing kasi syempre we know Juan as one of the parang cornerstones of the team. Alam naman natin yung potential niya. You know, we saw in season 81 parang the superstar potential of Juan Gomez de Llano. Pero at the same time, if you think about it, magte-training siya sa Gilas, Pilipinas, which in the long run, siguro kung babalik pa siya sa UP ulit for season 84 or 85, baka mas marami tayong makuha sa kanya from his experience sa Gilas. Kasi syempre yung training dyan, baka yung mga kasama niya dyan would be, you know, the players siguro from the PBA din. So professionals yan. Yung coaching dyan is different. It's a higher level of coaching, of training, of mentoring na mangyayari. So yun, it's gonna be parang great stepping stone for him and his career and yung maitutulong niya sa UP program moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. Ikaw naman, Steve, what do you think about this? Alam ko meron mga info na or ewan ko. So, ano mo dyan?
Ayun, siguro when the news of Javi leaving came out, parang medyo nag-expect na rin ako na one will follow soon. Understandably, sabi nga ni Enzo, talagang maganda yung experience that they will get from the Gilas program. It will be a good way for them to bridge yung kanilang career from collegiate to professional. And alam naman natin si Juan, I think may mga aspirations yan na outside, let's say, international aspirations na naririnig din natin from the behind the scenes. So I think way niya yan para matupad yung aspirations na yun. Pero on a side note, syempre as UP fan, very hopeful pa din na he will come back after. Medyo on a personal note, we'd like to think na he's doing this he'd like to skip just like Javi so that silang tatlo magkakapatid could play at the same time. So we hope yun yung plan. So that's the thing UP fans would like to hope for. Yun.
Yeah, actually tama nga, I share the same sentiments with you guys. We've been expecting this news for how many months already, and Yeah, siguro it was just a matter of time for them to release their statements and all. And yun nga, it will definitely make them better players, I guess better individuals as well. Once they focus and devote their time to that Gilas program, which is very, of course, effective din naman in developing talent. What's good nga din naman dito is they still have playing years with them, di ba? Even if they decided na they won't be playing next season, the doors aren't fully closed, which not a lot of people realize din, like us. Actually ako, hindi ko rin nga na-realize na meron pa palang playing year si Javi, even if he decided to skip this season 83.
Meron pa siyang isa, no?
So that's a good, may isa pa.
Yup, meron pa.
So yun nga, that's something good na at least we still have hope for. It's still possible with Jordy coming into the ranks soon. Tama nga din na may possibility na magkita-kita sila in one team, which I think never happened yet. Tama ba? Hindi rin nata sila nag-abot sa juniors, most likely, no?
Oo, alamang hindi.
Kasi
Parang hindi sila nag-abot.
So yun, that's something na to look out for din actually, since feeling ko wala pa nangyayaring ganun yun, yung magkapatid na tatlo in one team in one season. So that's definitely something to look out for. Yeah, all the best for Juan. At least for now, again, we get a clear picture on who will be coming back. So sa ngayon parang wala na naman tayong inaabangan na player, tama ba? Na
from last
na
year
mag-announce kung babalik ko from at least for the lineup last year.
Mag-announce na alis or something.
Oo.
Parang wala naman na, hopefully.
Sige, on that note, let us focus our attention to one of our friends' tweets yesterday. I want to shout out to Invisible Guy PH for
what's up, Invisible Guy?
Decorating this very well thought out and very well formatted tweet.
Yup, very
that would help everyone. Nung nakita ko to, sobrang wow, thank you so much for doing this. May tinweet kasi si Invisible Guy kahapon. I think kahapon lang to, na all about the player movements from the players from season 82 and the future players that we'll be having from season 83 and season 84. So let's start with the players who left, kumbaga na-graduate or umalis after season 82. And we have 7. Actually, no, 8. Sorry. We have 8 from that lineup. From that 16, tama ba? 16 or 15 player
16.
lineup.
Okay, 16 strong
16,
tayo.
diba? So that's kalahati agad. Yung mga huling naglaro for season 82 was Janjan Haboneta, Pio Longa, JB Mantilla, Jun Manzo, Gerson Prado, and JD Tungkab. Ito yung mga nag-lapse ang playing year or umalis or nag-beg off. Tama ba ako?
Sila yung graduates na talaga. So,
kasi si Pio, alam ko mayroon pang pwede to eh. Or hindi ba?
Hindi na yun.
Parang
Last na
alam
niya
ko
talaga.
Hindi na ba siya pwede? Parang alam ko pwede pa eh.
Alam ko mayroon din eh, di ba? Parang
May
mayroon din
narinig ako
ata
eh.
siya eh.
na pwede pa siya.
Parang ganun eh. So, at least for Pio, may parang, feeling ko mayroon pa siya isa eh. Pero anyway, he left. Hindi na siya babalik. So, ang aalis naman from that lineup is Will Gozo. To transfer to another school. I mean, okay.
CSB. Yan.
Which we did na an episode na rin. So that's 7 players. 6, sorry. No, sorry. 7. So that's already 7 from the 16 from season 82.
Yup.
So we'll skip naman na category. We have Juan and Javi. So 9 pala. we already have 9 players as of now who will not return. We have 9 players from the season 82 lineup that will not return. Tama?
Yep.
So that leaves us with 7. Tama tumat natin. Those 7 players are Bright Acueti, J-Boy Gob, Dave Morel, Kobe Paras, Richie Rivero, James Spencer, and Noah Webb. Tama. So we have 7 players right now. Technically, in the lineup. Or, hindi naman technically, pero kumbaga, how do you say that? Para sabihin yun, Zo? Yung...
Presumably nandyan sa...
Oh,
sa
yan.
Sa September.
Since naglaro sila last season, di ba? Ano yung next ito? Teka.
Ang next niyang tweet, ito yung mga bagong players ng team. So far.
Ito yung mga rookies na totoo. Tama ba?
Rookies
Yup.
meaning
Yung,
first year college na recruit.
Yes, first playing year sa collegiate basketball.
Playing year. Hindi sila magre-residency. Hindi sila transferee. So available to play na. Tama ba?
ito yung tinatawag na real freshman di ba? Sa USNCAA.
Oo.
Hindi yung nagkakamali. Real freshman. So we have 3. We have Ethan Kirkness, who we discussed earlier in the other episodes. Then recently we have RC Kalimag, who committed to UP just this week. Tapos sino tong Eusebio? Hindi ko kilala to Eusebio. Kilala niyo ba to? Hindi ko...
Yun si Eusebio.
Okay, yung Eusebio, based sa nabasa ko rin about the person, galing tong Canada. And prospect din to ng Gilas actually. Before.
Okay, but parang hindi pa siya nabalitaan niyo na to? Parang ako hindi pa.
Parang hindi ko pa ata
Binabalitaan na kayo
nabasa
to?
sa news sites.
Ako rin parang wala pa.
Ang nabasa ko lang siya sa nirelease ng Rappler. They mentioned that this guy, yung Eusebio, is a 6'5" slasher from Canada.
So
he's forward? Tama ba?
Siguro,
Most likely.
Same position as Kobe. Mga ganon. Siguro.
Okay.
I'd like to think parang medyo Javi din. Ganon.
Pero ako slasher, no? More of Kobe. So, okay, that's 3. If you add that to the returnees, we already have 10 players right now. These 3, including these 3
Yep.
real freshmen. Yan. Tapos, meron din tayong Sam Dowd, who is a one-and-done player who will play for season 83. Siya ay point guard, hindi nagkakamali.
Yes.
Who played in the USNCAA as well. So that leaves us with 11 as of now. Pero meron din tayong transferees who made their residency in season 82. Who served their residency in season 82. This is CJ Katapusan and Bricks Ramos ba or Dwight? Bricks Ramos.
Dwight is in Ateneo.
Okay. So honestly, hindi ako familiar sa kanila dalawa. Though I think si Katapusan is a former MVP sa juniors. Tama ba? Tama ba, Steve?
I think I've heard din. Pero he also played with Adamson during the time na nag-comeback tayo sa Final Four.
Okay, so that's season 81.
Yes, 81.
Kaya siya nag-residency
Season 82.
Ng
season 82.
Anong position ni Katapusan? Tsaka ni Ramos?
Parang guard si Katapusan, di ba?
Si Katapusan niya, parang, hindi, actually, parang siya, more of small forward din.
Okay.
Na receiver lang din to sa ilalim na whenever given an open lane sa inside, takes the shot. Yun yung use niya talaga, to cut inside.
Okay. And ang alam ko, he's been playing with the Team B sa ngayon, tama ba?
Yup. He's serving his season 82 na Team B muna to practice with the team.
Okay, so if we include this, if you add all those together, 6. That's already 13 players actually. Including the recruits, the rookies, the one and done, and the transferees.
13. So 3 spots left.
Quote unquote, di ba? Quote unquote 3 spots left. If we're gonna follow this, how do you say this? Scouting report. Nuts. Pero meron din tayong, just to, meron din tayong transferees who will serve the residency for season 83. That is Joel Kagulangan. Tama ba? Joel Kagulangan, di ba? Joel lang name niya.
Joel
Ito yung
Kagulangan.
Tagalasal.
Yes, Tagalasal.
Okay. The point guard. And Malik Diouf from CEU. So, ito, they still serve their time with the Team B as well, most likely, for season 83.
May nakita akong
But at least
picture ng isang practice ng team. Tapos nandun si Diouf sa laki. Ay, sa likod. Tapos ang laki-laki niya. Grabe. Nakaka-excite. Ganun na... Oo, ganun player sa team eh.
Sobra. Napanood ko to sa Phil Oil actually. Sa CEU. And sa PBA D-League din when I was watching CEU. And sobrang laking tulong niya for the run ng CEU. I think CEU made the finals once sa PBA D-League kalaban ng Ateneo. Anchoring on his power talaga.
Diba?
Ano ba siya? So, kaya ba niyang gumawa on his own or kailangan ba siya i-feed sa baba? Anong klaseng big man siya when you saw him?
May pagka-athletic to si Diouf eh. He just like Akweti, he can hold the ball and dribble and at the same time receive inside. So malaking tulong talaga siya sa offense.
Okay yan. Yan ang kailangan natin eh.
That's someone very effective down low. And I guess sa defense din, most likely with that height, I'm sure he would bother every shot na comes in his way. Tama ba?
Oo, dapat. Kasi kung hindi, para lang siyang
with that
doon. Poste. Kung hindi siya makaka-defense.
Yeah, okay. Tama. That's him. I wanted to talk about more on RC Kalimag. Any of you guys have any news on him? Kasi I haven't really seen this guy. Sorry. So, but yeah, I've heard good stuff about him. Meron ba kayong dyan? Ibang share about this guy?
Okay, from what I've read and also syempre when the news broke out, I tried to find videos talaga agad ng mga names na nagpop up out for UPMBT. Ito si RC Kalimag, from what I've heard is a scorer talaga. So if any of you guys are familiar with Ryan Amsali of San Beda, na medyo matunog yung name niya sa high school. Itong si Kalimag is over pa yung scoring prowess compared dito kay Ryan Amsali, which is very impressive. At the same time, shooter from deep daw to si Kalimag. So, whenever I watch UPMBT play, I've always wanted to see someone na talaga magiging, yung alam mo yun, threat from deep. Kasi yun yung medyo tawag dito, compared sa, let's say, UST, Ateneo, we need that reliable person from the 3-point land. So, I hope by coming in itong si Kalimag, he would provide that, let's say, hole dun sa lineup natin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, tama. So, he's he's a real freshman nga pala. So, kumbaga, kakagraduate lang niya from LSGH, tama ba?
Tama.
Or pag-graduate pa lang siya. He's still there. Kumbaga naglaro pa siya nung season 95 ba?
95.
Ng NCAA.
Oh, kakagraduate.
Tama, Steve?
Yup, kakagraduate lang nito.
Okay. That's good. So yun na, diba? So we've been getting these blue chip recruits for what? The past 2-3 seasons? Tama ba? So it's just very nice to see na the management has been doing their part in terms of scouting, in terms of recruiting, since kasi before we never had these kinds of caliber ng players. No offense to the previous players ng Fighting Maroons, but you know, we weren't really the go-to destination of blue chip recruits, especially high school prospects back then. So it's very, very nice to see na the development of our recruitment, of course our management as well. So again, that's just one step of the battle. Once we get these guys together, it's the, how do you say this? How do we, as I said nga earlier, before, it's how do we optimize them, their talents, into playing together as one team and reaching one goal, which is of course the championship. So, diba? At least we have this already. That's one step done. One foot in the door, kumbaga. Now it's time to develop them and immerse them into the UP culture so we can get to greater things.
I think
Tama
the
ba?
next challenge, yung pag-gel ng team. Kasi
Yep.
ang dami nating
Yep.
ang daming bago. Ang dami nating recruits. Ang daming transferees na ewan ko, di ba? Last year, tayo film, lagi natin sinasabi yun from our games na parang yun nga, kulang sa chemistry, kulang sa knowing their roles nga, kumbaga. I hope na yun, sana kahit na ang daming bagong faces ngayon, by August, September, the chemistry would be there na hindi magkakaroon ng, alam mo yun, hindi tayo magkakaroon ng situation na parang si Juan tsaka si Richie last year na parang hindi natin alam kung anong i-expect from them. Siguro sila din, hindi nila alam kung anong i-expect from each other na yung ganun. So, yun nga, tama. Sana ma-optimize yung skills ng bawat isa. Sana rin walang magkayabangan. Alam mo yun, yung magde-demand ng more minutes, magde-demand ng bola. Yun yung yung mahirap sa mga team na ganito. Ewan ko kung masasabi natin
Yes.
stuck pa rin yung team, parang last year. Pero mukhang promising naman. And yeah, I think the future is still looking bright kahit na our biggest names like Kobe, Richie, Bright are ewan ko, bilang na yung araw nila sa UAAP. They have 1 or 2 years left. Pero yeah, with the new true freshmen, parang we have a longer, parang we're keeping the window for a championship open for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yun, tama si Enzo.
Sige, Steve.
Promising yung lineup. Hindi siya stacked kasi like last year, established yung names Parang kilala mo na sila. You know how they play. Itong mga to parang if you're not familiar with high school basketball, with international basketball, magugulat ka sino ba tong mga papasok sa team. Pero yun nga, magandang opportunity to find a way to build that chemistry before the UAAP season happens. Maganda na I've been hearing na they will join pre-season tournaments, one of which yung PCCL. I think they've already signified their intention to join. And maganda rin na nakita ko dun sa lineup nila dun na they are already incorporating yung mga magiging part ng team in the future. Like Kagulangan will play there, and yung mga ngayon, mga papasok din ngayong season, like katapusan. So I hope yung chemistry built na siya before UAP. And makakatulong din siguro na hindi shortened. Sana hindi shortened yung season season 83 kasi malaking bagay talaga yun sa chemistry.
Yeah, at least nga for now, as early as now, meron na tayong clear picture on who's gonna be playing. So I guess that's one thing na I hope that's happening already. Sana they're together in one court already, practicing every day. Kasi nga kailangan nila magkaamuyan di ba? Yung part na pag-gel ng team, it starts now. It has to start now. We have 8-9 months to go before the season starts.
Mahaba pa yun.
So as early as now, we need to get that chemistry going. We need to let them see their egos, let them check what type of attitude their teammates have. And of course, as well as the coaching staff, alam din nila dapat ngayon. I mean, they're trying to learn now kung ano yung mga tendencies ng players sila. So, in times of hard situations, they know who to go to. In times of yung mga adjustments na hinahanap natin nung pag-season, they would know kung sino yung magkaano ng strengths and weaknesses nila for the team. Ganyan. So, yeah, that's good na Feb pa lang ganun na tayong malinaw na balita, kumbaga. So hopefully nga, they take it one day at a time and improve as a team as early as now.
Tsaka hopefully, walang magbago yung isip sa kanila na, gusto ko nang umalis. Gusto ko nang mag-pro.
Yeah.
So maaga pa Yun nga.
Sana wala naman.
Marami pang oras. Marami oras to prepare before the season. Pero with that time comes the same idea na marami rin silang time na magbago yung isip nila. Baka biglang may mag-offer sa, alam mo yun, sa China, kunyari, o sa Europe, o sa US, na scholarship or professional team deal. We don't know. So, yun, sana yung commitment ngayon stays the same 6 months from now, 7 months from now. Yun.
You mentioned mo, Steve, na ang next tournament is PCCL no? I think that's what? Parang ngayon na tayo I'm not sure.
Feb 9 actually.
Ngayon bukas di ba?
Yeah, papunta silang Naga for that.
Hindi sa Manila.
Hindi sa Manila.
Kasama din dito ang San Beda, Ateneo, Letran, di ba?
Yung San Beda, Ateneo, UST, and Letran, they're part of, kasi sila yung nag-final. So, iba yung bracket nila.
Champions bracket.
So, yun, mga ganun. Tapos, yung UP, nasa Luzon bracket sila. So,
okay.
They will play starting Feb 9 sa Naga.
Okay, gets. So, talking about preseason tournaments, parang wala na tayo sa D-League no? For the PBA D-League. Mukhang hindi natuloy, tama ba?
Parang hindi Hindi ko nakita yung name ng UP when PBA D-League announced the lineup of teams.
Yeah. So, sayang. Pero that could have been, a good development. How do you say that? Exposure. Good exposure sana for the players.
Yep.
Pero, yun nga. Like what Enzo said, yun nga. Ito yung mga klaseng instances na pwedeng magbago yung isip ng management, ng team, ganyan. But what's good about this, sorry pala yung sasabi ko. What's good about this is, meron pa namang fuel oil di ba? May fuel oil. Kaya lang, ewan ko lang kung sasali sila dun. So,
I'm not sure with the fuel oil din Parang, I don't know if legit yun news na natatanggap ko. Pero for fuel oil, kasi di ba last year, remember, they skipped parang half of it. Parang they prematurely ended their fuel oil season kasi they had to go to Japan. So I don't know kung may repercussions yun coming into this season.
Though most likely nga, may overseas training din yan ulit no? I guess 1-2 months before the season.
Yep, hopefully meron ulit ganun.
Yung mga ganyan, actually malaking bagay din yan in terms of the team building. Kasi You get to be with each other outside the court,
Yeah.
which is dyan na nagbibuild yung mga pasaran, yung mga ganyan. So, you get to know more of the person and not the player as your teammate. Kaya, that hopefully that does good for them in all aspects of their personalities or as individuals. Yun. We're going at what? Ilang minutes na tayo?
30.
30. Naka 30 na pala tayo. Kalahin yun. Ganun lang. Ano pa ba? For those volleyball fans, we'll be shooting or recording an episode tomorrow with sila
Nice,
Lee
nice.
and Lady Guard.
So,
medyo busy
nagbo-volleyball
ang
na
Maroon
din
Talk.
pala kayo.
Oo eh. Oo, wala akong alam. I just let them do the talking. Medyo busy ang Maroon Talk for the coming weeks since volleyball season na, when is it? Next week. Yeah, next weekend actually. Yeah, oo nga pala. Next weekend na pala. Kalahin yun. I think the first game is on Saturday, Feb 15. Oo nga pala, Feb 15.
Tama, 15.
That's the day after Valentine's. We go up against UE, if I'm not mistaken, at the Mo Arena at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. So watch out for those episodes. We'll do more of that. Yung football, ewan kung paano gagawin. Hindi na kung kaya pa rin ng time, pero mukhang kaya naman. Sana.
Football ba televised?
Oo, televised yan eh. Though hindi ko lang sure kung lahat ng games. May schedule din kasi yan sa ABS na I think Tuesday ata or Monday. Hindi ako sure kung may weekend games pero televised yan. Ano pa? Meron pa ba kayong final statements for this episode?
Like I said dati, some episodes ago, merong direction yung recruitment natin eh. We're not getting, yung sinabi ko dati, is a big men na, alam mo yun, MVP or defensive player of the year or something sa juniors. Parang less focus on that tayo kasi nga mahirap i-translate eh. Kasi sobrang iba yung competition sa big men sa high school, sa big men sa college. Kasi sa high school nga, wala kang kalabang mga import. Wala kang kalabang mga Malik Diouf, Ange Kwame type dyan eh. So, yung recruitment natin ngayon, puro forwards, guards, na mas madaling dalin sa UAP level, NCAA level yung game nila from high school. So yun, kudos to the management for focusing on those guys. I mean, alam ko hindi rin masyadong pressing need yung big kasi nandiyan pa si Bright, nandiyan na si Kirkness. Pero yun nga, wala silang parang wala silang backup masyado. I mean, si J-Boy Gob nandyan. Pero after wala si Bright, baka maging thin ulit yung big man rotation. Pero, yun. Siguro okay nga na hindi sila masyadong nagfo-focus doon. And more doon sa quote-unquote the smaller players. Mga guards nga. So, more shooting, more athleticism na mas madaling dalin to the collegiate level. Yun.
Yeah. Sige, Steve. Final thoughts.
Ayun, siguro from the fan base perspective, I hope na yung UP fans, they get to see yung, let's say, silver lining despite the departure ng mga minahal nilang mga players like Juan, Javi, then yung mga nag-play na last playing year nung season 82. I hope they get to see the silver lining na ito. UP is also making efforts to secure the commitment of really good players na sabi mo nga kanina, Fim, we didn't get to see in the past. So we should be proud right now na may mga ganito tayong mga nakukuha players. And let's be excited for the coming season, and let's say seasons, kasi makikita nating maglaro tong mga to. As they say nga, they chose UP not because of just the athletics program, but also of the education our school brings. So maganda na makita natin yung commitment na yun on the court in the coming seasons.
Yeah. The time to be a UP fan is now. I guess I'm sure meron tayong mga like young athletes dyan na who would eventually want to play for UP in the future. Kumbaga kasi may mga idol sila na who they look up to na who plays for the Maroon and Green. Yan.
Tama.
So, unlike before nga na hindi masyadong glamour team ang UP talaga. Unlike now na ito talaga hindi ako makapaniwala. UPIS Junior Maroons, they only had one win in this season 82. Pero sila yung pinakamaraming fans. I have no idea why that happened. Legit to legit. Hashtag real talk, hashtag legit.
Maraming nahatak si Ate Casey.
Oo nga pala. Shoutout natin
dami ng fans na
patron
nanonood.
saint ng UP Fighting Maroons. Easy Astro Boy. Of course, shoutout to the core group as well. Oo nga pala. Isa yan. Pero actually kami, second round na kami nanood eh. Kumbaga, nakisali na lang kami nun sa sa fandom na yun. Pero ever since the start of the season, hindi ko lang before din, pero sila pa rin ang pinakamaraming fans. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. And I guess that's a very good a very good how do you say? Hindi naman problema, pero it's very nice to see na that team is getting so much support despite the results they're getting. Pero nothing to take away from them. We have talented players naman talaga on that team. We have two who finished in the top 10 of the MVP race. We had Aldous Torcolas and hindi ko nagkakamali si Ray Allen Torres.
Ray Torres. Tama.
Finished 5th and 7th respectively. So, and I was surprised actually na si Torcolas is a rookie. Tama ba, Steve? Parang nakita ko na rookie siya eh.
Rookie to si Torgulas. First
Diba?
year niya na maglaro. So, very
With
impressive.
his play, hindi ko napansin na rookie pala siya. He's what? I don't know, 6'3", 6'4", parang ganun. If I'm not mistaken. And he plays like a freaking veteran. Para bang third year na niyang naglalaro sa UAP. So, again, the future is bright for that team. And hopefully, stays with UP in the future.
Yan yung
Diba?
magmamatter actually.
Buti na nga lang, this is the right time to become a UP fan, and hopefully with this continuity of recruitment na we have, hopefully tuloy-tuloy pa rin with the next 10-20 seasons we have in the UAP.
Yep,
So yun, again, the future is bright, everyone. The future is bright. We need you guys to support. We need you guys to be solid and just be present. Just be here. Yung mga, alam mo yun, we've been getting yung mga masyadong, let's call it, masyadong critical na fans. It's just, okay lang. We've been wanting this support for the longest time already, and it's very understandable na merong mga ibang tao na who would say, yung mga hindi necessary na bagay, pero okay lang.
Talaga.
That comes along with the support. That comes along with the support that we've been wanting to have ever since the dark ages. So, at least now, yun nga, napapag-usapan na. Siguro it's just our responsibility as mas responsible fans to level down some of the people na may ganong tendencies. So, just support the team. Meron din tayong tendencies yan, ganyan, minsan. Pero, hindi tayo maabot sa toxic level. Alam mo yun? We do our best to control pa rin. But yun.
Lang tayo.
At least we're here to support.
Critical thinking, pero sakto lang.
Yan. Sakto lang.
Healthy
Kasi,
criticism. Yun.
Ayaw din naman nating maano yung team natin, di ba? So, yun. Wow, what an episode. Hopefully, we get to guest Steve more in our future episodes. Thank you so much, Steve Pinawin, for joining us in this episode. Grabe. Wow. Thank you so much. It was very nice to get fresh perspectives from someone else na we haven't really talked to. Sino ba usually guest natin? Si Jake. Hindi si Jake, pero for ano yun eh. Tama. For another school. At least for the UP side. Ang daming nag-ano actually. We have the shout out to Sir Jason Reyes. Invisible Guy, of course. Actually, si Invisible Guy, gusto kong tanongin sana kagabi. Kaya lang, late na masyado. Sana isasali natin sa dito. Pero of course, we have future episodes pa naman. Sana makasama natin siya na, let's see, 4-5 tayo in one episode. Sana kaya naman. But yeah, watch out for more Maroon Talk. If you haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube, please subscribe. If you haven't liked our Facebook page yet, please like it on Facebook. Since dun yung mga updates natin. Pero ang pinaka-updated talaga ng lahat, Twitter. Since ang daming nangyayari ngayon sa Twitter. It's Fimuran for me. Enzo Musiquero for Enzo. And Steve, sorry, ano ba handle natin? Hindi ko malala yung handle mo. Yan. Please follow Steve on Twitter. And of course, one of the best photographers of UP5 Lab. Grabe. Thank you so much for our photo, Steve. Siya yung nagpicture sa amin nung Adamson game. Grabe. Shoutout na natin si Jigs. Jigs Tenorio. Again, also one of the amazing photographers for the UP Fight Club, diba? UP Fight Club din. Shoutout to Jigs. And hopefully we get to guest Jigs as well here. Jigs Tenorio. Yep. Jigs. Ang handle niya sa Twitter ay Jigs10Oreo, di ba?
10.
Jigs10 Oreo.
Oh.
So yan, shout out to Jigs. Hopefully we guest you soon. And that's it. And meron pa ba yung last okay na? Everyone good?
Okay na.
Yeah, so I guess with the coming weeks, meron pa rin tayong mga babalitaan na updates with the team. And expect more from Maroon Talk. And we'll definitely bring those issues to you guys and discuss those. Yun. Again, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Enzo, for joining me today pala.
First
Morning.
time namin mag-shoot ni
first time natin
umaga.
Na weekend.
Dahil sa
Wala medyo busy tayo.
Schedule problems.
Medyo hassle na. So again, yun nga. Thank you for making time for this. Maraming salamat. Enzo, Steve, thank you.
Thank you guys.
To the UP community, kapit lang. Thank you for supporting Maroon Talk. Maraming po salamat. This has been Maroon Talk.
UP Fight.